Let's be real. Getting rich isn't about working harder. It's about owning the right assets. The people who make millions don't trade time for money forever. They buy or build assets that grow in value. So today, I'm breaking down 15 powerful assets that can fast-track your path to $1 million net worth. And trust me, some of these will surprise you. If you're relying only on a paycheck, you're playing the slow game. The fastest way to real wealth? Assets that make money while you sleep. In this video, I'll show you exactly which assets the rich invest in and how you can start building them, no matter where you are financially. Number 1, buying and monetizing websites. Most people don't realize it, but websites are digital real estate. And just like houses, they can be bought, improved, and resold for a profit. But here's the best part. A cash-flowing website can make you passive income while you hold on to it. Think about it. If you buy a website that already gets traffic and makes money through ads, affiliate links, or selling products, you instantly own a cash-generating asset. With some smart SEO improvements or better monetization strategies, you can increase its revenue and sell it for a higher price later. Just like flipping a house, platforms like Flippa and Empire Flippers let you buy and sell websites, often for 3 to 5 times their yearly profits. That means if you buy a site making $2,000 a month, you might get it for $60,000 and then scale it up to $5,000 a month before flipping it for $150,000. This strategy isn't just for tech experts. Anyone who understands traffic, content, and marketing can turn websites into long-term income machines. Number 2, high-value network and relationships. We've all heard your network is your net worth, but let's break down why it's actually an asset. The wealthiest people don't just rely on skills or investments. They leverage connections to find the best opportunities before anyone else. Whether it's getting inside deals on real estate, securing funding for a startup, or partnering with high-profile business owners, having the right network puts you ahead of the competition. Take venture capitalists, for example. The best ones don't just find startups through Google. They get personal referrals from their network. Investors like Mark Cuban and Peter Thiel built fortunes by getting early access to deals before the public even knew they existed. If you want to build wealth faster, start building genuine relationships with people in your industry. Go to high-value networking events, mastermind groups, and online communities where successful entrepreneurs and investors hang out. The right connection can open doors that would otherwise take years to access. Number 3, licensing and franchise ownership. Most people think starting a business means building something from scratch, but owning a license or franchise lets you tap into a proven money-making system. Instead of struggling to find customers, test products, and build a brand, a franchise gives you a successful business model that's already working. Think of brands like McDonald's, Subway, or Chick-fil-A. These franchises make millions per year, and owners just follow the blueprint. But franchises aren't the only way to license wealth. You can also license ideas, patents, or software to companies that will pay you passive income for using them. For example, if you invent a new product, instead of selling it yourself, license it to a company that already has distribution. They'll do the work and you'll collect royalties. If you create a unique software tool, businesses can pay you monthly licensing fees instead of buying it outright. Even in entertainment, people license music, movies, or art to make money from streaming, ads, or product placements. Franchise and licensing models turn ideas into income without you running an entire business from scratch. Number 4, automation and AI-driven businesses. The rich don't just make money faster. They make it smarter. The biggest wealth hack today? Automation and AI. Imagine running a business that operates 24/7 with minimal human effort. That's exactly what AI-driven businesses do. Whether it's automated customer service, AI-powered content creation, or algorithm-driven stock trading, people are using machines to multiply their income. Some examples: AI-powered chatbots handle customer service for online stores, saving business owners thousands in payroll costs. Algorithmic trading bots make calculated stock trades at lightning speed, generating profits while investors sleep. AI content generators help businesses scale YouTube videos, blogs, and social media posts without needing a full team. The people who learn how to leverage AI and automation will dominate the next decade of wealth building. Instead of trading time for money, they're scaling businesses effortlessly with smart technology. Numbers 5. Scarce and collectible assets. What if I told you that rare collectibles, things like vintage watches, rare sneakers, classic cars, or even fine art, can be some of the best performing assets? Here's why. Scarcity drives value. When something is limited in supply but high in demand, its price skyrockets. Just like Bitcoin's fixed supply makes it valuable, physical assets with historical or cultural significance appreciate over time. Some examples: luxury watches like Rolex and Patek Philippe. These brands have limited production, and some models appreciate faster than the stock market. Rare sneakers, limited edition releases from brands like Nike and Adidas, have built a sneaker resale industry worth billions. Fine art and collectibles. People who invested in Banksy paintings or Pokemon cards 5 years ago saw massive returns. Classic cars, some vintage Ferraris and Porsches, have appreciated faster than real estate over the past 20 years. The key? Knowing which assets have long-term value and investing in them early, before the rest of the world catches on. Number 6, income-generating real estate. Let's talk about real estate, one of the oldest and most reliable ways to build wealth. You don't need to be a millionaire to get started. In fact, plenty of people start small and let their investments grow over time. Take house hacking, for example. Instead of buying a house just to live in, you rent out a room, or even an extra unit, so that someone else helps cover your mortgage. It's like having a built-in financial boost while you build equity. Then there's short-term rentals like Airbnb. If you've got a spare room, a guest house, or even a small apartment, you can rent it out and make far more than a regular long-term lease. It's a smart way to generate extra income without having to buy multiple properties. And if owning property isn't an option yet, real estate investment trusts let you invest in real estate without ever dealing with tenants or repairs. It's like owning a tiny piece of a massive real estate portfolio, and you still get a share of the profits. Bottom line? Real estate is all about making your money work for you, whether it's through rental income, appreciation, or simply getting creative with what you already have. Number 7, cash flowing online businesses. Let's talk about making money online, not the scammy, get-rich-quick kind, but real businesses that bring in cash while you sleep. Think about this. If you open a coffee shop, you need to be there, hire staff, and deal with rent. But an online business, that thing can run 24/7 without you physically being there. Take dropshipping, for example. You set up an online store, list products from suppliers, and when someone buys, the supplier ships it straight to them. You never even touch the product. It's like running a store without needing a warehouse. Or maybe you create digital products, ebooks, courses, templates, things you make once and sell over and over again. It's the difference between being a chef at a restaurant and writing a best-selling cookbook that pays you forever. Even content creation can turn into a business, a YouTube channel or blog. Sure, it takes effort at first, but once you build an audience, ad revenue and sponsorships start rolling in. The best part? These businesses can scale without needing more of your time. Set them up right, and they'll keep making money, even when you're on vacation or just chilling on the couch. Number 8, dividend-paying stocks. Imagine if a company paid you just for owning a small piece of it. Sounds good, right? That's exactly how dividend stocks work. Some companies like Apple, Coca-Cola, or Johnson & Johnson share their profits with investors by sending out dividend payments every few months. It's like getting a little thank you check just for holding on to their stock. Think of it like renting out a property, but instead of dealing with tenants and repairs, you're just holding shares in a solid company. The best part? If you reinvest those dividends, they can snowball over time, helping your investment grow even faster. It's one of the simplest ways to build passive income. Buy the right stocks, sit back, and watch the cash roll in without lifting a finger. Number 9, private equity and angel investments. Imagine if you had the chance to invest in Uber or Airbnb back when they were just ideas. That's exactly what private investors do. They put money into startups before they become massive. In the past, this was only for the super rich. But now platforms like AngelList let regular people invest in early-stage companies with big potential. It's kind of like being a talent scout for businesses. You find a promising startup, put some money in, and if it takes off, your investment could grow 10 times, 50 times, or even more. Of course, not every startup makes it big. Some fail, some just break even. But the ones that explode, they can turn a small investment into life-changing money. It's a high-risk, high-reward game. But for those who get it right, the payoff can be huge. Number 10, intellectual property, IP, and royalties. Ever notice how some musicians keep making money years after their songs came out? Or how authors and filmmakers still get paid long after their work is finished? That's the power of intellectual property, IP, and royalties. It's like getting paid on repeat for something you created once. Let's say you write a book, release a song, or develop a piece of software. Instead of just getting paid once, you keep earning every time someone buys, streams, or licenses your work. It's like planting a tree that keeps dropping money instead of fruit. Even online courses work the same way. If you create a high-value course on a platform like Udemy or Teachable, people can keep buying it for years, bringing in passive income while you focus on other things. The beauty of IP, you do the work once, but the money keeps flowing. Number 11, Bitcoin and productive cryptocurrencies. Let's talk about crypto, not the hype, not the get-rich-quick scams, but the real deal. Think of Bitcoin like digital gold. It's limited, people trust it, and over time, it's become a store of value. Unlike cash, which loses value to inflation, Bitcoin has a fixed supply, which is why some investors treat it like a long-term hedge. Then there's Ethereum and other productive cryptocurrencies. These aren't just digital coins sitting in a wallet. They can actually generate income through staking, which is kind of like earning interest on your savings. Instead of letting your crypto collect dust, you can put it to work and earn passive income. Of course, crypto can be volatile, so it's not about gambling. It's about understanding the technology and investing wisely. The real winners? The ones who buy, hold, and let time do the heavy lifting. Number 12, personal brand and audience. Ever wonder why some influencers are making insane amounts of money just by posting online? It's because attention is an asset, and they know how to monetize it. Think about it. If you have a loyal audience on YouTube, Instagram, or even a simple email newsletter, you're sitting on a gold mine. Brands will pay big to get in front of those people, whether through sponsorships, ads, or partnerships. But it doesn't stop there. Once you have an audience that trusts you, you can sell your own stuff. Courses, ebooks, merch, consulting, whatever makes sense. The bigger and more engaged your audience, the more ways you can make money from it. The best part? No middleman. You don't need a company or a boss. You own the platform, you own the brand, and you call the shots. Number 13, self-education and high-income skills. Most people think of assets as things you buy. Real estate, stocks, businesses. But what if I told you one of the most valuable assets isn't something you own, but something you learn? Skills are like cheat codes for making money. The right skill, whether it's copywriting, coding, sales, or even AI automation, can make you more valuable than any degree ever could. And the best part? You don't need a fancy school to learn them. Think about it. Businesses always need people who can write words that sell, copywriting, build websites and apps, coding, close deals, sales, or automate tasks, AI skills. These are the kinds of skills that let you charge what you're worth, whether you work a job, freelance, or start your own business. And here's the kicker. Once you have a high-income skill, no one can take it away from you. Unlike a job where you're replaceable, a valuable skill makes you the one in demand. Number 14, automated e-commerce stores. Running an online store used to mean stocking up on products, shipping orders yourself, and dealing with a ton of headaches. But now, AI and automation do most of the heavy lifting. Take drop shipping, for example. You don't need to buy inventory up front. You just list products, and when someone buys, your supplier ships it directly to them. Print on demand works the same way, except for custom designs on t-shirts, mugs, and phone cases. Then there's Amazon FBA, where you send products to Amazon's warehouse, and they handle everything from storage to shipping. The best part? Once these systems are set up, they can run with minimal effort, meaning you can make sales while you sleep. Of course, it's not completely hands-off, but compared to running a physical store, it's a game changer. Number 15, ownership in a scalable business. Want to know a secret about the richest people in the world? They don't just work jobs, they own businesses. But here's the thing. You don't have to build a company from scratch to get a piece of the action. You could invest in stocks and own a share of big companies like Apple or Tesla. Or, if you want something more hands-on, buy into a franchise. Think McDonald's or Subway, where you're running the business but with a proven system. Another option, partner with someone who has a great idea but needs funding or expertise to grow. The key is finding a business that can scale without depending on your time. So instead of just earning a paycheck, you're building something that makes money even when you're not working. Here's the key takeaway. Millionaires don't just save money, they own income-generating assets. The more assets you own, the less you have to rely on a job. Start small, reinvest your profits, and let your assets work for you. Now you know the 15 most powerful assets for building wealth. The question is, which one will you start with? If you found this valuable, hit that like button. It helps more people see this. Drop a comment with the asset you're most excited to build. And if you want more strategies on making money faster and smarter, subscribe so you don't miss out. See you in the next one.